everybody. This is my other vlog. Now, I posted one earlier this week and it was late, but I didn't really talk much about TV shows, so on this one I'm going to just do TV shows since I haven't watched any new movies lately. Anyways, the first show I'm going to talk about is the season premiere of Justified. See? Yeah. Anyways, yeah. The season premiere of season 3, it premiered Tuesday at 10 p.m. on FX, so go check it out. You only missed one episode, so I'm surprised they haven't put any of the episodes on Hulu Plus for your TV, but it might be on the computer on the original Hulu. So I would go check it out, or check it out on iTunes or whatnot. But yeah, it was really good. It was a really good start. Basically, it started off with, it showed how, what's her name, Winona, which is Raylan's ex-wife and current girlfriend. She was told by one of the police officers that Raylan was shot on duty, and she goes up to the hospital and she sees him laying in bed, asleep, and they said that, you know, he didn't damage any organs or anything. So she looked pretty freaked out, and then it went to, like, said 2 weeks later. So you didn't know whether or not she stayed with them or she left. But yeah, they showed him, he's, you know, doing his shooting practice stuff, and I guess his stitches and stuff still bother him, so a certain way he aims the gun, he can't shoot very well like he used to because it hurts, so he's still healing. Basically, he's been assigned a desk job until he's done healing. But guess who pays him a visit? His friend Boyd Crowder, played by Walton Goggins, and he's a really good actor, and he basically goes there and tries to pick a fight with Raylan. And you kind of can tell that he's doing this on purpose. And they have sort of this love-hate relationship between Raylan and Boyd. I really think they were friends when they were younger, when they were teenagers. So they pretend like they can't stand each other, but for some reason they keep going back to each other in some way. So they have like a love-hate relationship there. Basically, you can tell that Boyd was trying to start a fight, was trying to get Raylan to hit him, or to say something to cause him to hit Raylan. So yes, Boyd ends up beating up Raylan, and so he can go to jail. And then you later we find out about Ava, and if she lived, and she did live. Her arm's in a sling, and she basically has a similar wound like Boyd does. So it's really weird, and her personality's kind of changed. She's kind of taken his spot while he's in jail, and I really like her character because she shows the, you know, take no prisoners type attitude. Basically, she was trying to find out about the weed that they were trying to sell. They were trying to sell it to an outsider. They couldn't buy it because basically it got wet and it got dried out and was growing mold or something on it. So anyways, that went down the crapper. And Ava ends up visiting Boyd in jail, and he tells her that she needs to burn it. So she goes back to her place where Raylan's dad and I think his name was, is it Dragon or something, or Devil? I think his name is Devil. Anyways, are sitting in our kitchen, and she's telling them they need to burn it, and they're like, hell no, we need the money, blah blah blah, that's a lot of money. We don't take orders from you, Boyd's not here. She's like, well, Boyd told me to tell you this, so basically I'm not giving you the order, Boyd is. And of course Devil talks smack to her, and she grabs a frying pan and knocks the crap out of him, hits him so hard he falls back in his chair. So that showed a different personality to her. Like, she ain't gonna take no shit, basically. So that was awesome. And then later we find out that Winona did stay with Raylan, and she's basically saying how she's scared that he'll get hurt or worse, you know, they're getting ready to have a baby, and so, I don't know. For some reason, I don't like her character very much. I don't know why. I'm trying to like her. Some moments I do, and a lot of moments I don't. So, maybe I'm not the only one. So, I'm trying to think what else happened. There's a new villain. I can't remember his name. I can't remember that whole situation. I only seen the episode once. I'm going to have to watch it again, because I'm like, wait a minute, what? Well, basically, there's a new villain, a new baddie, and he killed somebody from last season, but I can't remember who it was. Anyways, I'll have to go back and watch the episode again, but anyways, I don't want to ruin the whole thing. But basically, the ending, Boyd gets transferred to a prison where, I can't think of the one guy's name now. Billy? I don't remember, but the one that shot his girlfriend, Ava. Basically, he gets transferred to that prison. So basically, he got transferred over there so he can find a way to kill the guy who shot his girlfriend. So that'll be interesting to see. But yeah, that's how the episode ended, basically. This season looks like it's going to be really good. They showed images for what was going to happen during this season, and it looks really good. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a new female character that's going to come in, and it might cause problems between Raylan and Winona. That'll be interesting. I don't know if she's doing a one-episode thing or several-episode thing, but basically they knew each other from a while back, I guess before he met Winona. I'm not sure, but anyways, they have sort of this chemistry together, and it looks really good. Other than that, I can't, but yeah, well, I should be more prepared. Anyways, that was Justified Season 3, so go check it out on FX. You've only missed one episode. You can probably check it out on Hulu on your computer. Or check it out on iTunes. I don't think it's on Hulu Plus yet. I don't think they have FX shows. They need to, though. Anyways, yeah. Okay, the next show I'm going to talk about is one of my favorite shows. It's very addictive, and if you haven't watched it, you should at least try to check it out. Buy the DVDs for the first 2 seasons, and then check out the 3rd season of Vampire Diaries. Anyways, this episode on this past Thursday was really good. All the actors, they're just so great. Basically, the ending of that episode was so awesome. I was kind of expecting it to happen, but not so soon. But Daniel Gillies is back as Elijah, Klaus's brother, so I'm really excited. He made a smooth, badass entrance in the last 7 seconds or whatever, 5 seconds of the episode. It was awesome. And Klaus looked scared out of his mind. Anyways, I can't wait to see if he's going to go against Klaus or work with Klaus. That'll be interesting. Basically, you find out that Elijah was in one coffin, and then the other 2 coffins, we don't know who's in there. You know that the coffin that Klaus already had was his sister Rebecca. So I'm not really sure who's in the other 2 coffins, because they didn't say. I want to know what's in the one that the witch's spell has locked. I've been thinking in my head who it could be according to Bonnie's visions that she has. She had a vision that Klaus was in the coffin with the necklace wrapped around his hand, and then the other dream, she had a dream of herself in the coffin and her mom opens it. So I'm really trying to figure out who it could be. I'm thinking because she had the vision of Klaus being in the coffin with a necklace around his hand, and the necklace was originally his mother's necklace, because she was the original witch. I'm thinking that she might be in the coffin and she never died. He just basically hit her somewhere and made people think she was dead. I don't know, that could be a possibility, and that was the hint with the necklace thing. But I don't know. I mean, there's some people saying Klaus has a twin, and I'm like, I don't think so. Or it could be the original doppelganger. That would be interesting. I really thought about that, because I want to know who is the original doppelganger. How did this all start with the Petrovas, with Catherine and Elena? Who was the original doppelganger? That's what I'm curious about. How did that whole thing start out? is the original doppelganger in the coffin? Was that Klaus's love interest? That's what I'm curious about. I'm not sure. Or, I really don't know who else it could be. That's a good question. Or it's another sibling that we didn't get to see. I don't know. Well, who do you think it is? Leave comments below. It's really bugging me, and I hope they reveal it soon. Basically, we get introduced with Bonnie's mother. Her, I guess I never really paid attention to the fact that, she did live with her gram, so I guess it did, because they never showed her dad. So basically, her mom ran away when she was 2 or 3. And we find out that she was the one that put Klaus's father, Mikhail, in the coffin in that cemetery, in the crypt. And she lost her powers that way. And she ended up leaving because it gave her opportunity to be a normal person, which was kind of selfish. She shouldn't have left her little kid. But anyways, yeah, we found out how he got there to begin with, and that he went to town, 15 years ago or whatever, 16 years ago, so he can find the doppelganger, which was Elena. So that's really interesting. I wonder if Klaus tried to go find her too. That'd be interesting if we got to see a little Elena running around. Yeah. So I'm trying to think what else. We saw some more Klaus-Damon conversations, which is funny. Stefan trying to be bad still, really bad, and then we find out that he still has feelings for Elena because Elena told him that she kissed Damon. And he ends up punching Damon. He still has some kind of feelings in there somewhere for Elena. So that was good. I was finally glad that they got that out of the way because I'm tired of hearing about that. Basically, Elena and Damon just need to sleep together already and get it over with. Because there's a lot of tension between them. I'm trying to think. Klaus is still trying to get the coffins. He ends up finding the coffin with his brother in it. And the other mystery coffin, but not the main mystery coffin, the one that's locked with the magic spell. That one Damon hid before Klaus got there. So I'm really wanting to know who was in that coffin and where did he hide it. Anyways, yeah. I really want to know who's in the other coffin too, though. But then we find out from Damon after Stefan hits him, he has this little dagger in his hand. He goes, "Okay, what did you do?" And then I knew right then and there, I said, he pulled the dagger out of Elijah, didn't he? I said, oh yes. I love to see some Damon Elijah stuff too. Hopefully he doesn't want to work with Klaus, but I have a feeling, I don't know about the whole thing. If Klaus is going to go soft or what, I don't know. Because of the whole Caroline storyline thing coming up, which will be interesting. I do want to see that. But then the whole thing with, what's his face? Crap. Michael. No, not Michael. Oh my god. I can't think of his name. Anyways, Tyler. There you go. He attacked, Caroline's father. Because he came back to try to help him transform into to keep transforming into a werewolf, so he's no longer feeling that sire thing bond. He wants him to do it every time without fear of pain and all that stuff. So that'll be interesting to see more of that. And the whole thing with Dr. Felt, she's really creepy. I don't know what the whole deal with that thing is, and what she did with Damon, she really made me mad. Anyways, I don't know what the whole deal with that is. And the one thing that they didn't show, after she kissed Alaric, she was looking at his ring and tried to take it, and he stopped her, and then they kissed. Well, then Elena comes in. Did she take the ring, and he not notice it? That's what I want to know. Did she take it? I really want to know. Did she take it? And why in the freak did he tell her? He doesn't know her that well. She could be crazy. Like Damon says, she's psycho. So something's up with that. I think she took his ring, but I could be wrong, because he didn't really, I was like, look at your hand, did she take it? Yeah, so it won't be back on until February 2nd, so I'm really curious what's going to happen next, because the next episode looks really, really good. So yeah, anyways, you can check. I know you can check those out on Hulu Plus. I know that's on there, or you can check it out on iTunes. Yeah. So far this season is freaking awesome, and I can't wait for more episodes. So the last show I want to talk about is one of my other favorite shows, and it just came on Monday night, is Being Human. Anyways, it was freaking awesome. This season's just kicking off with a good start, and it left you wanting more. Basically, we see Aiden trying to be the leader after Bishop is gone, and all of the vampires, they're lost, and they're all hungry, and he's trying to figure out a way to get them to drink without killing people. So yeah, and it's a little interesting to see him in that dynamic. I don't think he'd be a good, I don't know, but he should know better that not all vampires are going to listen to him anyways. They're going to do what they want to do. But yeah, and he still hadn't met Mother or whatever. And then we see that Josh is trying to reapply to be a doctor. And Nora is more curious about the whole werewolf thing because she's afraid she's going to turn because she was scratched. And of course Josh doesn't know about that. He scratched her. So the whole episode I was like, just tell him that he scratched you somehow. Just do it. And then I was like, is she going to turn? Is she not going to turn because she's pregnant? I don't know the whole thing. But that was interesting, and I really like Nora. She's got this attitude that I like, and she can't see Sally yet, so that made me wonder. I'm like, well, maybe she won't turn into a werewolf because she can't see Sally. So, because if she was a supernatural being, she would see Sally, but at least she knows about Sally. But anyways, that would be interesting to see their characters converse. That would be funny. And I'm trying to think what else. We basically see Sally go to her high school reunion, and she gets to hang out with a boy that committed suicide when he was junior in high school, and he hangs around to high school just to check things out, and he wishes he never committed suicide. He was pretty great. He was pretty awesome. And then we see the other girl. She was the popular girl in school. I think her name was Diana or Diane. She's a stuck-up girl. Anyways, I love the whole thing with Sally talking about her, how she died, blah, blah, blah. And she still, as a ghost, was very, very shallow. And I'm thinking, hello, you're dead. Why don't you just act normal and stop putting on a show because they can't see you anyways. So I loved how Sally told her off in the episode and told her to stop acting the way she was acting, and that people didn't like her, the way she treated people. And basically, because of Sally doing that, and for the girl realizing that it was about time, she acted like herself, and she was glad that she was dead so she can stop pretending to be somebody else. Well, that causes Diane to get her door, which pisses Sally off. So yeah, Diane got to go to her door right away, and she hadn't been dead that long. Poor Sally, right? Well, the boy basically tells Sally that she can dream and sleep if she wants to. So she does sleep, and she dreams about her door. And when she opens the door, there's like this vortex thing, and there's some sort of shadowy Grim Reaper figure in the background. And I'm like, what the hell? Did she open some sort of evil in her door? Or did she open some sort of evil or let some sort of evil in when she didn't open her door? I don't know. There's something's gonna go on with that, and that's just a precursor of it all. So that's gonna be interesting to see. And then of course Aiden finally gets to meet the mother, and she looks more like the father, right? She's kind of mannish, but yeah, she basically tells Aiden that he's not going to be the leader, and she doesn't like any of his answers that he gave her. And basically she was going to bring her daughter, she was going to wake her daughter up, and she wanted Aiden to be her second in command to teach her how to be the leader. And I thought, okay, it was very interesting. Apparently she did something in Boston like 80 years ago or something, and I don't know what the deal with it was. They said they didn't know if she'd be able to handle it coming back, all this stuff, and I'm like, what the hell happened? I know they're probably going to explore that a little more to find out what happened, but that'll be interesting to find out what happened. And I think Aiden knows her. They might have had a relationship before, because he seems like he knew Mother, like he's met her before. Anyways, the vampires that Bishop turned come back and try to kill Mother. And of course, Aiden has no other choice but to fight them, to protect her. So he does his little badass way, and of course, he kills one of them, but the other two he had a little trouble with. And Mother steps in and cuts their heads off, and I'm like, what? That's badass, but yeah, that'll be interesting. I think he's going to be in for a world of hurt, trying to help the mother and the daughter. That'll be very interesting to see. So he's probably not going to be himself. He's probably going to have a lot of temptations, trying to help her out, because of course she's not going to be goody-goody like he is. So it'll be interesting. It'll be like Rebecca 2.0, I think, maybe better. Hopefully it doesn't end bad like it did with Rebecca, but yeah, that'll be interesting to see Aiden go through a different stage, just to see what he was like before he started not drinking human blood and that stuff. So that'll be interesting. And of course we see Nora drives Josh to the woods so he can turn. He does, and she sits in the car and waits, and she's looking at the full moon, and she's thinking, okay, I'm not turning, so maybe I'm not going to be a werewolf. Then, after she hears him scream, she ends up, feeling pain and she thinks it's just the baby, something wrong with the baby. But then she starts turning, so we know now that she is, in fact, a werewolf. So I wonder if, when this happens, the baby turns in her stomach. I don't know, it's really weird. But anyways, while Josh is transforming in the woods, he gets shot by the Dutch guy. I don't remember his name, but he gets shot in the arm or whatever. And I think Nora might kill him, the Dutch guy, but I don't know if Josh will remember all that. So is he going to know that Nora's a werewolf too, or is that still going to be hidden for a while? That's what I want to know. And that's basically how the episode ends, and I'm like, what the frick? I really want to know. I need more. But at least we only got a couple more days till the episode, so that'll be good. But when I post this, it will be another day. So, yeah. But yeah, Being Human is so freaking awesome, and all the actors are so good. This season looks badass. I cannot wait. Looking forward to the episodes. And they need 24 episodes. But yeah, anyways, other than that, those are the TV shows I'm going to talk about, and I probably won't post another one of these until next month. And so leave me comments below what stuff you want me to review, movies that are in theaters or that are coming out on DVD, or any TV shows. So yeah, until then, check me out on Twitter. I'm at Starstruck with 2 Ks, __ Kate. And it's also my account for Razzie Me, which is the pictures that I upload. And I'm thinking about creating a Facebook page for this, but I'm not sure. So anyways, other than that, you guys have a great week. Bye.